A lot of controversy this morning because Jeremy Capel says this was his worst nightmare. It was an honest flub that he says he mixed words during his forecast by simply talking too fast. Well, now he's fighting back against those who say otherwise.
You know, it's a nice day when you...
A typical day at the office gone terribly, terribly wrong.
It's the way it looked out at Martin Luther King Jr. Park.
Jeremy Capel, the chief meteorologist at NBC affiliate WHEC in Rochester, New York, was trying to pronounce the name of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. when he seemed to utter a racial slur that has historically been used towards black people.
Clear, calm, and cooling.
Capel says he stumbled in speaking quickly, combining King and Jr., and didn't realize what that sounded like to some.
Two words mashed together incorrectly. What I said was not even a word, it was a sound. And people, I believe, read into that.
Nobody addressed the slip-up on air when it happened Friday. But after outrage grew online over the weekend, late Sunday, the station fired Capel.
Meteorologist Jeremy Capel is no longer with News 10 NBC.
Rochester Mayor Lovely Warren saying station management only took action after the station was shamed into doing so by a backlash on social media. Capel and his wife Lisa released an apology on Facebook.
But there was no malice.
For him to be called a racist, it's just, it makes me very sad. I was sickened. We teach our children the message of loving others.
And while critics online are calling Capel's mistake both racist and willful, he's also receiving a wave of support, including a Change.org petition to get him back on the air. "This is ridiculous," wrote one Twitter user. "I'm a bleeding heart liberal and I can see that this was just a flub. Hope you get an even better job." Capel says he was never given a chance to publicly apologize.
Of course, I don't harbor any racist thoughts. They're not thinking through why on earth a guy of almost 20 years in this profession who's never been accused of anything like this before, why would I all of a sudden try to slip that in there? I don't get it.
Overnight, WHEC released a statement to NBC News saying, in part, since our decision to terminate his employment, this station has been caught in the middle of a vitriolic political debate. We believe we've done what is our right for our station and our community, and will continue to take a strong stand for our personal and professional values.
So you know what the TV station thinks, you know what he thinks. What do people in the community think about this whole thing?
It's hard to say where public opinion stands right now, but I have to say when I spoke to Jeremy last night on the phone, he said, look, where is the humanity in all of this social media reaction? Which I think raises an even more pertinent question, right? What does the path to redemption look like if and when people make mistakes like this? And what's interesting, when I looked back at the tapes, this exact same flub over the exact same words has happened with 3 other on-air talent in the past, recent past. 2 of them got to keep their jobs after they issued a public apology. And that's what Jeremy said he wanted a chance to issue a formal public apology.
Well, anyone who's done this, as long as we've done it, on air, you flub. You make mistakes. It would seem as if the guy made a genuine mistake, but, that's just...
Morgan, wow. Thank you very much. It's an interesting story.
All right, thanks, Morgan.